Hey guys, Wandering Beast here. We're back out in the BLM today. It's a little sprinkly out, and hopefully this will pass soon. But continuing on with the Being Prepared series, I want to touch on a big proponent of preparedness that I'm not going to really touch on, which is more the homesteading. It's the long game. It's owning property so you can have animals. We do have chickens. They are a great source of eggs and meat. We just use them for the eggs. You can have victory gardens. However, here in the Pacific Northwest, where I'm at, in the high desert area of that, our growing seasons aren't great. If you guys look back to some of the old videos, I'll try to find it and put it up there. I did an experiment where I took one of those number 10 cans of seeds and I germinated them all from start. And they had to stay inside for quite some time. That specific year, which is not uncommon for us, it was still freezing around late May, early June. That means you can't even get your garden started, which means you've got seeds that you started in spring that are now getting too big and need to be put in the ground. So some of them didn't survive. The other lesson that we did as a family that we sort of learned is water. If you don't have access to the water, as I mentioned, irrigation canals or cisterns or rain catchment, the amount of water it takes to produce that food on a regular basis, think of your lawn, think of anything else that you're doing. As an experiment, we tried to keep track of how many days we watered it and things of that nature, and it just isn't a viable option. It's a great way to create healthy food for your own family. You know where it's sourced, whether it's meat or vegetables or gardens or anything like that. I'm not against it. I don't have property big enough to store the animals, so I don't have a lot of practice with that. If that's something that you're into or that's a goal of yours is to own a lot of property, just know that even owning 5 acres in some property will consume a lot of your time. It is a lot of work to have a farm. It is not easy. And so just for me, for my proponent, chickens are fairly easy. We like having them around. They eat the bugs, they eat leftover scraps, they have the salad mix that goes bad. They're fun to have around. We don't use them as meat chickens. We do use them as a source of eggs. Right now we've got 6 fresh eggs every day. It's more than our family really uses in a day. So we're able to give them to friends and family and neighbors. And we have a small garden going, but you know, I'm not going to rely on that garden to produce food for my family. Yes, I look forward to the kale and the spinach and fresh herbs and things of that nature. The closest thing I have to that homesteading is a small victory garden. I mentioned the chickens, and then I sprout. Sprouts are probably one of the easiest things that you can do in your home to provide really fresh micronutrients. You know, it's a salad in a tiny little package. There's a lot of things going on in sprouts. Look it up. It's probably the easiest thing to store and the easiest thing to produce in a house, in an apartment. Doesn't matter where you are, van life. Sprouting is something you can do very easily. And so this is going to be why I don't homestead, why we're not touching on that topic. Yes, it's a big part of preparedness, but only if you have the time. If that is your lifestyle, to have that property, to take care of those animals, to take care of and be a good steward of your land, that's great. It's just not where I'm at, where my family's at right now. And certainly I would rather spend the time and energy doing other fun things and than always being stuck dealing with that constant 24-hour taking care of animals. You can't go on vacation. Someone's got to watch it. Something's got to get watered. It's a big deal. So think about in your mindset when you're thinking that you're just going to escape or go to your big property out in the mountains. If that's something you have, you can't just start it by flipping a switch. So kind of a little fact reality check with that, but that's why we're not going to touch on this subject in our preparedness series. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all well, and we'll see you down the road. Thanks for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow the adventure on social media, and we'll see you on the road.